Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome back to the channel. Of course, I'm Steve. I'm going to talk to you about something that was really I was really thinking about last night, and that is if movie theaters will be around by 2032. You know, last night I went to the movies. Right, I went to go see Barbarian. It was okay. I went around 8:30, 9 o'clock, which is peak on a Saturday night, to go look at movies, me and my family. And it was surprising to me that besides my family, there were 3 other people in the whole theater. And this is a newly released movie. It came out Friday. 2 days ago. The day before I went and seen it. It was just perplexing to me. And then it's like, I went in there and I was like, man, this is strange. It's a Saturday night. And then, there were a bunch of teenagers and stuff that were outside of the theater, where I went to go see it at. It were restaurants and stuff, a little shopping center. But it was just strange that there wasn't nobody in there. And I was like, man, this is a newly released movie. And, I've been going to movies ever since I was a teenager. And this is the first time I've ever seen nobody in the theater. So, I kept it in my mind. I watched the movie, of course. And I wound up leaving out. We left because the movie's like an hour and 45 minutes. So we left. It was close to a little bit after 10. You would think, when you go back out the exit, you go through the lobby, you would see a bunch of people, lining up. It's date night. A lot of people come to the movies late. There was nobody in the line. Concession stand was empty. And I was like, wow, with all of the COVID protocols and stuff lifted, people want to get out and things are back to normal almost. And I just wondered in my head, I'm like, I wonder if these movie theaters even going to be around. It was just employees just standing around. And it was just a really weird feeling seeing that. So some of the points I got, I thought about when I came back home now I'm not talking about any particular theater. I'm talking about just the movie industry, period, where you go out to the movie theater to see it rather than seeing it at the house. My first thing I started thinking about is movie theaters are losing popularity. It's no big secret. I think when we had the pandemic, it messed everything up, which it was stated. They lost a lot of revenue and they lost a lot of business. Thinking about taking that into consideration, the pandemic been down, it happened, and then it was years until we got the protocol lifted, where everything's trying to get back to normal, and we're still recovering. We have a different type of, movie theaters, I think, have a different type of customer base now. Me, I'm older. I grew up going to the movies. We had cable, but when a movie would come in the theater that was big, because that's the only place you could see the movie at. Basically, if you wanted to see it when it first came out, and there was a lot of hype behind movies and stuff like that. You would go to the movies, everything would be cool, come home, it was an experience you talk about, right? The newer generation we have, everything is on your phone. Everything is mobile. We have streaming services now. With streaming services on the rise and taking off, they're growing fast. And it's a lot of them. Hell, you could buy a TV and it has a streaming feature already on it. With this being the way it is, I know streaming is the biggest threat to movie theaters. I don't let nobody tell you that it's not. I think streaming is the biggest problem that's contributing to people not showing up at the theaters. Because number one, that's number one. The streaming is the biggest threat, right? Or the opposing threat right now. Number two is, like I said, we got different kind of customers. Teenagers don't go to the movie theaters like they used to. And if they do, they hang out front, or they're, it's not a big thing. Number three, that I think is a threat to the movie theater industry, and why I say in 10 years it might not even be relevant anymore, is because, like, when a movie comes out, right? When I was younger, a movie, we had cable TV, like we still do, but like we still have cable. A movie would come out, it would be like, if it was a real good movie, it would be like a year before it came on cable for you to see it. That's why we had to go to the movies. Now, you can order the movie sometimes the same day in the house. And what I'm saying with the third thing is the prices are astronomical when you go in there, because movie theaters are made to make money on top of money. You pay for the ticket. The ticket's expensive nowadays. When you go in there, you got the sights, the sounds. You smell the popcorn, you want to go to concessions, you want to go get something. I went and got a soda yesterday, just a soda, and it was $6. And I was like, you know, it's expensive. One person can go into the movie theaters, and I know this because I've done it. You can go in the movie theaters before you even take a seat, you done spent $40, including the ticket. $43. You be like, damn, where the hell it go? You know, so people with the streaming service and all that, why would you do that when you can stay home? Now, we're in a recession and we have inflation, right? A lot of people say, oh, well, it was high because of inflation. That's another thing. Just the timing and everything. We had the pandemic, then we started recovering from it. Now we got this whole situation. And if this thing lasts 2 or 3 years, the amount of money lost and the statements, earning statements and stuff keep going down, it's going to be a problem. I mean, it's a problem now, but it's going to be really bad. And like I said, it's experience-based, right? You go there, you sit in the seats, you sit back. Some movie theaters come and bring you the food, or you get the IMAX, or you can look at it in Dolby, stereo. It's all an experience. Now, it's home speakers and everything. People don't even have to go through that, and it's not as popular as it used to be because everybody knows about it now. So it's like a lot of options are being ran out. And dealing with, normal business, think about it. They got to charge high prices. The lower they start going down the totem pole with not making money, the more they got to raise prices to make ends meet. And it just looked like a recipe for disaster. Now, this is just my opinion, so don't just attack me here in the comments or anything, because, I didn't go and look at, I'm just giving, one person's opinion from going to movies a long time. I don't think, and it's sad because I love the movies, I just don't think, I think this is it's like a no-win situation over time. Because, with technology and all type of stuff, all it takes is somebody to say, hey, you know what? Because, the movie theater in itself has to deal with other movie theaters. Now you got streaming you got to deal with, and you don't have one streaming service. You got multiple streaming services all trying to outdo each other. So it's only a matter of time before the movies come straight to somebody in these streaming services going to say, we don't even need to work with the movie theaters anymore. Because if you look at it, Netflix has its own actors sometimes. Netflix come out with a movie like nothing. And they have major stars that are like in cinematic films. Hey man, come do movies with us, we'll pay you. So it's kind of like, over time, I just don't think it's a need, or the experience of going to the movies is going to be enough for folks to want to go, because, we got a younger audience that can look at their phone and stream stuff on their phone, and they didn't grow up where the movies was the only option. I think date night, you might take a movie in if something is really good enough, but I just don't think it's going to happen. But leave me a comment, guys. I sound all depressed about it, but yeah, leave me a comment. Tell me what you think. If you got some inside information or something that you want to share with me where you think I'm wrong, and movie theaters will be thriving by 2030 and above, drop the comment, man. I'm not trying to profess to say this is the end and I'm standing on this. I'm open for discussion, but I just wanted to talk about the experience I had last night and the thoughts I had. That's all. But yeah, as always, guys, you know what I mean? Keep investing. Stay the course. Don't sell your stock. Stay in it. And I'll see you in the next video. Also, like, comment, share, and subscribe.